The WWE Universe is on the edge of chaos as a seismic shockwave just tore through the heart of the industry. Jon Moxley, the unpredictable wild card and former Shield powerhouse, has just unleashed a jaw-dropping message aimed straight at Roman Reigns and the Enigma standing at his side, a message so intense, so personal, that it's forced every fan, superstar, and faction leader to sit up and brace for what feels like an impending war. Summerslam is just around the corner, but what once looked like a battle for dominance has now evolved into something far deeper, a reckoning of legacy, betrayal, and brotherhood. The big question echoing across the wrestling world is clear: are we about to witness the resurrection of the Shield, or has Moxley returned not to reunite but to destroy everything Roman Reigns has built? Before we dig into this explosive situation, make sure you're showing your loyalty in style. Grab the limited edition Roman Reigns OTC1 gear, from the sleek action figures to the fire sneakers and exclusive tees. Don't forget Jey Uso's legendary 4 letters 1 word shirt or Jacob Fatu's infamous all gas no brains merch, because these aren't just clothes, they're symbols of a war that's about to erupt. Now, let's break down the madness. Just last week, Roman Reigns sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe by revealing Jacob Fatu as his mysterious new ally, a move that immediately disrupted the fragile balance of power. But no one could have predicted what came next. During a heated in-ring promo from Roman, the arena plunged into sudden darkness. When the lights came back on, the Titantron crackled to life, showing a grainy black and white video feed from a remote, untraceable location. There, barely lit and cloaked in shadows, stood Jon Moxley. His voice, low and full of venom, cut through the silence like a knife. "You remember how this works, Roman?" Moxley growled, eyes burning with familiar rage. "The Shield wasn't built for power plays. We were forged in chaos to tear the system apart. But you've become the system." As the camera zoomed out, Moxley revealed what he was holding: an old black tactical vest, the same kind the Shield once wore like armor. Then came the chilling declaration: "SummerSlam's coming. And so am I." In the ring, Roman's face went blank, a stone mask of realization and fear. Paul Heyman, often unshakable, looked like he'd seen a ghost. It wasn't just a surprise return, it was a declaration of war. The crowd erupted in stunned silence before exploding into chants and chaos. And suddenly, everyone knew that this was no longer about championships or contracts. This was about history, about betrayal, about unfinished business. So what now? What does Moxley's return truly mean? Could it be a sign that the fractured pieces of the Shield might reform to combat the threats looming on every side? Or is Moxley walking back into WWE not as a brother, but as a force of destruction, ready to torch the empire Roman built brick by brick? And then there's Seth Rollins, the man who once wielded the steel chair that shattered the Shield. Now holding the Money in the Bank briefcase, Seth has the power to strike at any moment. But whose side is he really on? Will he align with the ghosts of his past to forge something new, or use the chaos to seize control for himself? With factions splintering, alliances shifting, and SummerSlam looming large on the horizon, one thing is certain: the battlefield has changed. Roman Reigns may still call himself the tribal chief, but with Moxley back in the picture, titles no longer matter. This is about honor. This is about identity. This is about payback. So what do you think comes next? Will the Shield rise again, or will Moxley bring it all crashing down in a blaze of vengeance? Drop your wildest predictions in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe for non-stop coverage of the most insane moments in wrestling, and turn on the bell, because this story isn't just heating up, it's about to detonate.